Okay, the theme this week on my station has been Trump is fucked, and he is. And I said every day it's going to get worse, and it has been all week. And I just did a video where I read probably 30 screenshots of what's going on X. The tone in MAGA has changed in a way that it never has before. And it isn't as much about Epstein as people would think. Some of that's there, but a lot of this is simply about that Laura Ingraham interview and Trump talking about the visas and Americans not having talent and how, we can't make things other people can. And so they have to bring people in. And to them, that is really kind of reinforced this idea that he's not an American first president. He's a foreign policy president, and that he's out there dealing with Venezuela and Argentina and all these other countries, and that also he's involved with Israel because of the stuff with Charlie Kirk, but that he's just not taking care of people at home. And when you have cult leaders make people feel safe, and when people start feeling unsafe, they no longer trust the cult leader. But when I talk to you guys about him being effed, it's because it's not just him this time, it's everything. And people like to say all the time like that, oh, really, the Heritage Foundation has the power, or Peter Thiel, which Peter Thiel's fucked too, or JD has it. It is solely Trump. They need him. And you can see it throughout the comments on social media, because they know when Trump's gone, they know JD's fucked with him. Like, they're together, because they're kind of like, couldn't separate Kamala from Biden, we can't separate JD from Trump, and we don't see JD out there like opposing Trump. Like, they're already saying like JD should be out there challenging Trump, saying, no, I don't disagree with those visas. And then it's like, well, he won't because of his wife, right? But then we also have, basically the Congress telling Trump to fuck himself. We have, it started with 7 defectors, and then it went to 10 last night. Now it's 100 in the House that are going to sign this discharge letter. 100. So it'll be veto proof. So then they're going to take that into, the Senate. And Thune, who wasn't going to bring it to the floor, is going to feel pressure to bring it to the floor. Will he? I don't know, but he's going to feel a lot of pressure to, and to have it veto proof. I think people are going to want that now, especially because so many people are done with Trump, because one, with the Israel CK stuff, I feel like there was the Epstein thing, and then there was the CK Israel realization, and then this. Those kind of all three were different groups, and they've all just are dropping out. And so you've got Congress not supporting him. You have the states refusing to gerrymander. He couldn't get Nancy Mace or Lauren Boebert. Like, he's in real trouble. He hasn't, last I checked, he hasn't posted in like 18 hours or something. So yeah, he's scared, he's stressed. I mean, he was in the Situation Room yesterday with Krish Patel and Pam Bondi, because he does have a situation. But here's just a few of the tweets or whatever that I have it's just kind of the tone, like, sombrero memes aren't going to fix this, right? Let's see. Something about JD and Peter Thiel. His voting base is leaving by the millions. They can pay all the influencers they want. It is 100% a losing strategy to promote visas. Watch what happens next, as I will be proven right. Yeah, absolutely. Extremely discouraging to witness. Starting to believe Trump really did call soldiers killed on action suckers and losers. And why this is important is because I know you guys, or a lot of you, always think, well, we told them. It doesn't matter what you told them. It's what their brain tells them. It's what their brain has to hear in a new way for themselves. I know people want to say, like, well, they only know because they're feeling the pain, whatever. It's like, yeah, that's how humans learn. It has to be your own experience almost always. So now that they're feeling that pain and that betrayal, their brain is now open to hearing information. And that is why it is so critical to not be attacking them right now, even though you want to. But we have Sarah McBride, our highest ranking open trans congresswoman, that's out here talking like, you know what, the left acts like assholes. We act mean. And when you join a party, the first thing you do is you check to see if they're nice, or if they like you, or if you would even be allowed in. She's like, and people say yes, and they go, oh yeah, they don't like us, they hate us, they're going to scream and yell at me, shame me, so I'm just going to sit out here and either not vote or find the next ride. Okay, I'm hearing DeSantis. So it is critical right now. Like, there is so much opportunity. And you have AOC coming out saying the same thing. Like, they're on a journey. Let them be on a journey. Don't act like they're an enemy. They're just on a journey. And I was thinking about this today, how I think a good way to think about it, if you still have family or friends that are still in there, I want you to think about it, not as an adversarial thing, but like that we're all on the same path, right? We're on the same journey. We're all trying to go to the destination where everybody's safe and healthy and taken care of. I mean, that we have a healthy nation, right? Everybody wants that. We just don't have good ways about going about it or interacting with each other about it. But I've been telling people, like, if you're thinking about like the destination of healthy America, right, and all the things we need to do, and you're driving your car, and you know your family and friends want that too, consider the fact that maybe they've been handed bad directions on their way there. And you know how people get around directions sometimes. It's like, no, but I trusted this person, they gave it to me, and so like you may have gotten there a different way, but I'm going to try this way, and and then they get on these windy roads, or maybe their car breaks down or something like that. But it doesn't mean that they aren't trying to get to the same destination. So instead of looking at it like they're just bad people, right? If you were going somewhere and your friend was late because they took bad directions, you wouldn't hate them. But if they keep sticking to those directions, keep getting lost, you get frustrated, like, why aren't you just believing me? Just listen to me, right? But people get stuck. They just do. And so I think it's better, at least for me, to think of people as like, they're behind me and I'm driving, and sometimes their car's going to need more gas. It's going to get stuck. They're going to get bad directions. And then they're going to have to weave their way back to the same place. But if I can think about it that way, that they've been given bad directions, because that is in fact what has happened. When you're in a cult, you've been given bad directions, but you believe the person that hands them to you so much that you don't know how not to try and follow the directions. That's just how it is. And then we take offense to that, but that's just the reality of it. And then once they realize it's not getting there, then it's like, oh, why did I even listen to them? That's what it's like. It's like being in a relationship where you're in love and everyone else can see the flaws and they can keep pointing them out to you, but you're just like, no, I can't. And then when you break up, it's like, what on earth? It's because your brain chooses something totally different. The chemicals go off, different parts of your brain light up, your judgment and reason falls back, your feelings of love and respect and admiration and all the stuff, they kick up. And it's very much the same in cults. Very much the same parts of the brain light up. And then when you leave, like, I'm an atheist, but I was raised in the Mormon cult, and I sit there and go, how did I ever? Kind of like some of the people I've dated or been married to, like, how did I ever? The brain just did. And it went on a weird path and a weird journey. And so it's now headed towards trying to be a healthier person, right? But sometimes we get on these side quests and side paths that are not fun for anybody. And then you realize it when you're out of it. And that's just how it is. And I think that, as I've worked on my rage around this, like, I just feel happier. And when I talk to you guys about your rage and dealing with MAGA, that's because I want you to be happy. Getting benefits of having them vote our way is the bonus. But working through your rage gives you your life back. And that is what all of my messaging is really about. It's like, it's a bonus if they vote for us. We do need it, but it is still a bonus. But getting your life back that Donald Trump took from you, that's the whole deal. That's what I want for everybody. Because seriously, fuck that dude.